Think of your brain like a jungle trail. Walk the same path every day. It turns into a highway of habit. Hard-packed, predictable, dead boring. That's your old beliefs. Now, neuroplasticity says, every time you pick a new direction, you machete your way into fresh jungle. At first, it's awkward. You trip, you bleed, you get pissed off. But walk it long enough, and that new path becomes the highway. Boom, you've literally rewired your brain. Philosophy. That moment you admit, shit, maybe I don't know it all. Wisdom isn't about being right. It's about dropping the need to be right, so you can grow past your own smug certainty. It's like upgrading from a tricycle to a race car. The kid who insists the trike is enough looks ridiculous next to the driver who dares to go faster. Karma. Simple physics in a spiritual accent. Refuse change, and life compounds interest in suffering. You sink, stuck in the tar of yesterday. Choose growth. You surf momentum. Spirit. That's rebirth. Every time an old belief dies, you're not losing yourself. You're shedding snake skin. The snake doesn't cry about its old skin rotting in the dirt. It slithers out, gleaming, fresh, fucking alive. Not choosing change. It's like clutching a corpse and calling it your soulmate. You defend instead of discover. Imagine an archaeologist polishing one single rock for life, instead of digging to find the ruins beneath. You shrink into the echo chambers, the safety blanket of scared people who all say, yeah, don't change, it's scary. It's like sitting in a locked bathroom with people farting and congratulating each other over the smell. You calcify like milk left on the counter, irrelevant, sour, undrinkable. The world pours fresh water, and you're still trying to serve spoiled milk. And when that belief inevitably dies, and you panic because you confuse the costume with the actor, that's hell. Watching your mask fall off and thinking your face went with it. Choose change. You're bamboo. Storms bend you, but you don't snap. Contradiction stops scaring you. It becomes play. Paradox is the doorway to bigger truth. Like those 3D illusion books. Stare long enough, and what looked flat becomes a dolphin leaping out of the page. You stop wasting energy defending crumbling castles. You start building new ones, energy free. You stay relevant, never done. An endless upgrade cycle, like software that patches itself every week. You outpace obsolescence. Let's play with your mind for a second. If you are your beliefs, but you've already outlived thousands of them, then which one was really you? If you survived each death of certainty, maybe survival is the real identity. The belief. That's the Halloween costume. You're the actor who tries on each mask. Masks fall apart. The actor doesn't. And isn't it curious how, in that sliver of paradox, the mind opens like a window to fresh air? Stop worshipping your beliefs like that sacred cow. They're not gods. They're fucking diapers, training wheels, tools. Useful for a season. Disgusting if you cling. You're not diapers. You're not training wheels. You're the rider, the walker, the one who grows beyond every tool that you've clung to. Cling, and you reek of stagnation. Release, and you inhale oxygen so fresh it burns with life. So here's how the unconscious learns. Every time you feel fear of losing a belief, your system remembers, this is not death, this is birth. Fear is the flag that says, growth zone ahead. Every death of belief, it's proof of life. Science says neuroplasticity grows new neural wiring. Philosophy says wisdom, it's outgrowing certainty. Karma says stagnation costs more than courage. Spirit says rebirth is inevitable. So why do you resist? Of course you're scared. The ego equates belief debt with literal death. It whispers, what if people laugh? What if they reject you? But look at your life already. You've outlived 1,000 deaths. Santa Claus died. Tooth Fairy died. Childhood beliefs about yourself died. You're still fucking here, stronger. You already know how to do this. Every time you learn something new, you buried an old certainty. Riding a bike meant killing the belief. I'll fall if I try. Learning to read, it meant killing the belief. Letters are meaningless shapes. You've already shed skins. Now imagine refusing that. Imagine being 40 years old and still demanding your bottle and blankie. That's the karmic punishment of clinging. Irrelevance, bitterness, the smell of rot. Confusion is the hammer that cracks the old shell. It feels weird, like standing between two mirrors, seeing endless versions of yourself stretching forever. But that vertigo, that's the doorway. The brain loosens its grip, and in that looseness, new wiring installs. That's why paradox, contradiction, and confusion aren't enemies. They're openings. Follow this path, you stay flexible, creative, and endlessly relevant. You surf paradox and laugh while others drown in rigidity. You free energy to create instead of defend. You never stagnate, never fossilize. Resist this path, you shrink, calcify, and become irrelevant. You die 1,000 little ego deaths, and mistake each one for the end. You rot with your old skin, instead of shining with the new. Belief death resisted is stagnation, bitterness, irrelevance. Belief death embraced is expansion, freedom, aliveness. The choice is insultingly simple. Rot in old skin, or shed it and feel the sun. Beliefs will die, that's inevitable, but you are the eternal survival, the actor, the rider, the phoenix. So every time fear rises, remember, it's not death knocking, it's birth screaming, let me out.